So, bit of a technical difficulty, but we are back just about 4 minutes into the game here. It is South Brunswick's possession as they are attacking from the right side against St. Joe's. Crosses in.
Troy Boucher with the stop there, a sophomore. Getting his first start, St. Joe's start, and there's an offsides. Oh.
There's been some brutal offsides penalties called in this game so far.
Good goal kick to Grant. Grant, good trap there, getting around 3 defenders.
Good through ball there by Grant.
Jakob trying to get possession of that ball.
Yeah, it was just excellent defense on South Brunswick's part. So the throw in now from St. Joe's.
Adrian, first time varsity start for him, gives to Tim Sullivan, one of the 4 captains of the St. Joe's team.
Sullivan lobs it up, and it's too high and too far. So South Brunswick gains possession. It's Thomas Pearson in goal for the Vikings.
Nice. There's a great turnover. Here's John Carlos with a chance here. Carlos.
Gray, the pass over to Singh. And it can't get there, out of bounds. So another throw in here for the Vikings. Under pressure by St. Joe's.
Roger Ward with the throw in into the Tim Sullivan.
Sullivan over to Jakob. Jakob loses possession.
Great touch by Tim. Goes D to Adrian. Intercepted there. Now South Brunswick going the other way.
Adrian gets beat right there.
Troy comes out to play it.
Bit too far on that through ball. So Troy's going to gain possession. As St. Joe's back on the attack.
Adrian far pass. Grant trying to battle along there.
Good defense by the Falcons. And another rough pass. But they'll remain in possession for a couple more seconds and then give it right back to the Vikings. South Brunswick working it to the middle of the field. Vikings on the attack.
Great block there for the Falcons, and now will be a corner kick for the Vikings. There's some good early pressure from St. Joe's, and now it's kind of tilted towards this South Brunswick favor.
Definitely, and I would say that St. Joe's has the size advantage in terms of these corner kicks, so they should feel more comfortable than usual. And we'll see how it plays out right here. The kick is up and a bit too far. Sullivan clears it.
Adrian.
It's not out of the danger zone.
Vikings still saying pressure there.
Working the ball inside is South Brunswick.
And just a little bit over the head.
Yeah, can't ask for too much better, though, on a cross. Just unfortunate on the receiving end. And that'll be a St. Joe's goal kick. Kick over to Shapiro.
Daniel Shapiro. He was injured a little bit last year. He's a great key guy to this veteran team of seniors.
I believe he had a dislocated shoulder last year. So good to see him make a comeback.
Here's Jakob. Jakob's got room. He'll take it. He'll pass ahead to Singh.
Yeah, once again, they keep trying those over-aggressive through balls, and they're just not hitting right now for the Falcons.
Interception by Tim Sullivan.
Singh in possession. And right back to South Brunswick.
I think right now the reason why South Brunswick has a possession because they're playing very simple. They're not making those far stretch passes like St. Joe's.
That is true. They probably have about, I would say, 60% possession time right now.
Definitely.
And it's exactly what you just said there. That's the exact reason why they're taking advantage.
You guys sound good, man.
Good pass there by the Vikings.
A chance once again for the Vikings. And just over the net.
Yeah, that chance just went right over the goal. So yet another St. Joe's goal kick. We've got about 31 minutes left to go in the first half. Score is still 0-0 or 0-0, however the soccer terms like it. And it'll be a St. Joe's throw-in.
I believe that's Andrew Adams with the throw-in. John Carlos right back to Adams. Cross over to Sullivan. Sprinting to keep that in play, which he does.
Good hustle there by Sullivan.
Up to Adams. Here's Adams. Adams, great kick, but too much.
Chasing. Take your man out.
It might have been a little bit of a miscommunication right there as well.
As goaltender Thomas Peterson
South Brunswick on the attack. And nothing there at the moment, but it'll remain Viking possession.
so many chances early on for the Vikings here. St. Joe's trying to collapse them, get the ball out.
Throw-in by Ramkumar.
Pass
Crosses
over,
in.
great
Oh,
play
nice.
by
That was
Boucher.
nice.
Trying to get back on his feet. Great defense from St. Joe's.
Here you go. Go to the ball.
Good pass over to Singh.
Go, go, go,
Good
go.
touch by Singh.
And Grant
Boguszewski.
trying to get there.
Oh, Grant.
Playing physical there. Trying to set the tempo early on there. Great slide there by Daniel Shapiro.
St. Joe's
Pushing up
playing with
here.
a great mentality right now. Boguszewski on the right side. And that cross is a little too close to the keeper. As Peterson takes possession.
Go.
It's a decent punt. Now looks like we're going to call a push on Shapiro, giving South Brunswick the ball.
The new varsity, he's a sophomore, Gio Amares, warming up here, number 22. I see Joe's trying to clear here, which they do.
Boguszewski taking his time, not forcing anything.
Anytime we get within 20, that's an attack. You got that?
Over to Boucher.
You got that? Anytime we get within the 20, that's an attack. Okay? You get the goalie gets his hands on it. It's the same.
Right over to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to clear it. Good move there. Gives it to John Carlos. Great ball there.
Incredible crossover.
Unfortunately, offsides. Roger Ward trying to get there.
And that's a really close call there for Ward.
Inside. For the ball carrier.
It's going to be Brantley on the free kick, and he's going to hand it over to Majorano for the Vikings. Brantley on the throw. Over to Gupta. And it's good defense on St. Joseph's part. But it looks like it'll be a corner kick for the Vikings. We've got about 26 minutes left to go in the first half. Score remains tied at 0. With some good chances for both teams, but really only 1 or 2 shots on goal so far.
Oh, good play.
A good punch out by Boucher.
Now coming in for the St. Joseph Falcons, number 22, Gio Morris. Coming out for the Falcons, Tim Sullivan.
So Tim Sullivan is going to check out for St. Joe's as Giovanni Amore checks in. Ray over to Shapiro. Dan Shapiro's clearance goes right to Brantley,
Nice defense.
and that'll be out of bounds on Garay.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
Yaku, great job winning that
Ball
ball.
up.
South Brunswick using the open space here, trying to find the open guy. Just kind of why they're dominating in this offensive attack here. Great play by Adrian, bodying the guy off the ball. Good try for Jakob Bilcha.
It's going to be Gupta on the throw-in for the Vikings. Gupta's pass goes nowhere. And St. Joe's going to have possession. And they're on a quick counterattack here.
Too far. Once again, Boruszewski trying to chase it down.
Yeah, and that clearance pass by the goalie looked a little dangerous there, but just got to his teammate. Luckily for Peterson. Brantley crosses up and in.
There's 3 guys right
And a great clear there, Daniel
There's 3
Shapiro.
guys right in front of him.
Another chance for South Brunswick.
Oh,
Boucher and a misplay, and South Brunswick scores first.
it's going to be the
Unfortunate.
junior Akshay Gupta that gets the first goal of the game and the first goal for the Vikings season. So, Grant, do you think that any nerves could be involved there
Yeah,
for Boucher?
yeah, I think so. I mean, it's his first varsity start, and he didn't play at all last year, and just some early jitters.
Take it off, Troy.
And
Take it off.
I mean, finally the pressure got to him. He made some beautiful saves early on, and eventually that pressure just got to St. Joe's.
Yeah, it caved in. Maybe just let him get in his element a little bit. Don't take him out of the game. That would really diminish his spirits, I could imagine. So let him play the half out. And we'll see where the game takes him. It's going to be out of bounds on Adrian remaining South Brunswick ball. And instead it'll be St. Joseph's ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
and that's Max with the foul.
the possibility of a yellow card there, I thought, at least in my eyes. But
Yeah, I mean, if they're not going to call the foul when Boguszewski hit the goalie, to let him play from that.
that is true. I thought you didn't bring anything up just because he's your brother. But makes sense.
There's too many guys.
Almost like a good fake by Adrian, but I think he might have just missed. And there's another shot in.
Another loose ball from Boucher, where he covers it up there.
So Troy looked like he is still fighting those first game jitters a little bit, but he overcame them at the end right there.
There's a good try there from John Carlos.
Oh, Vikings
ball.
Grant takes a shot to the face.
That'll really wake him up.
Go, now, go now.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
Carlos, come on. That's the problem with St. Joe's right now. You see John Carlos, he kind of rushed the shot where he should have taken a space there, and he kind of just booted it away. And that's what the Vikings have been doing. You can see right now they're taking all the space they can, and they're finding the open guy, which is why they're really dominating this first half here. Here's Singh.
Singh looked like he was going to try and cross over to Grant, but couldn't get it over in time. Grant still will end up with the ball. Over to Max.
Max lost it here. Armin trying to keep it in. And just to be short here, so.
It'll be South Brunswick ball. Thrown by the Vikings.
There's a great play there by Singh.
Jakob, good hesitation.
Adrian. And a missed pass. He was trying to go to Drew Adams.
Yeah, and I feel like even if the pass got there to Adams, it was kind of a rough choice by Adrian to even try and go over there while he was covered. He wasn't really open, so either way, I don't think St. Joe's was going to have the possession of the ball after that pass, and the donuts, it goes right out of bounds.
Hang in there, hang in there.
Boguszewski trying to keep the pressure on.
Adrian kicks it up. Shapiro.
Colliding heads with Shapiro, with Hundy.
Go for it. That's better.
Jakob, great move there. Wow.
There we go.
Gio, quick tap to Garay. Garay down low to
Adams.
Roger.
Pass over to Grant. Grant couldn't get the right touch on the ball, and it'll be a South Brunswick throw.
Get it now, guys.
And it looks like Grant is still suffering from that shot he took earlier and is asking for a substitution.
Good, Roger.
And there's another ball to the face there, Roger. Ward.
So Grant gonna stay in the game despite what looks like pleased to be substituted out. South Brunswick trying to gain an attack here, and it'll go right to St. Joseph's possession. And it looks like Gabe Matos, the senior, will be coming in, likely for Boguszewski.
The ball! There you go, there you go.
Singh on the left-hand side. Armin Singh, the shot
Corner.
goes wide. So out comes Matos for Boguszewski.
And it seems like Grant never really recovered from the ball to the face early on. And another
Come on,
key
guys, get
player
ahead on
that
it.
coming out here early in this first half. Never good to see one of those players.
I'm sure he'll be complaining about that one at home. You're going to have to give us some updates about that.
Definitely.
And Grant and Gabe shared the same stat line last year. Both just had one goal on the year. But Grant, as you know, played on the defensive side of the ball, and Matos was a reserve. But we'll see if Gabe has it in him to maybe tie this game up for St. Joe's, and obviously not just Gabe, if anyone at St. Joe's roster
There you
can tie up
go.
this game.
All right.
Bit of a chance there that's denied by South Brunswick. It's going to be a St. Joe's throw-in. Jakob with throwing Matos.
Matos looking for any open space here. Great defense from the Vikings.
Yeah, Matos didn't really do anything wrong there, just got completely shut down.
Now Jakob's going to get to throw in to try to start something. And tell you one thing that St. Joe's missed, they don't have the big Ethan Federico that they did last year with that huge throw in. We'll see what kind of arm Jakob's got. And that's a pretty good throw as well. There's Adrian. And the keeper's got that one.
Yeah, Max almost got his head to the ball before Peterson got his hands out there, but Peterson just barely beat him. And the punt is away for the Vikings. And it seems like in nearly every high school game, whenever they punt the ball, it's a 50-50 toss-up, and St. Joe's wins this toss-up.
Go for it.
Giancarlo's trying to find somebody open.
Adams
There's Roger Ward.
gets it over to Matos. Dave Matos.
Matos.
Blue ball denied by Gupta.
Adrian trying to come in here. He gets beat. Now a chance here for South
What a
Brunswick.
play by Gupta, and he's just barely out of bounds.
Wow. Another chance for the Vikings.
Man, Gupta got past maybe 2 or 3 St. Joe's defenders and was just threading the needle on that out-of-bounds line, but referees saw it better than we could, so guessing that ball traveled over. It'll be St. Joe's possession on this throw-in.
Here's Rockwall. Trying to
Vikings.
find it. Giancarlo's coming out with it. Giancarlo gets fouled and a chance for St. Joe's.
It's going to be a good free kick opportunity for the Falcons here.
Real physical game here. And it seems like it's going to be Giancarlo Gray, one of the captains of this one, this St. Joe's team. As we look at the sidelines, Graham Boguszewski and Tim Sullivan look like they're going to come back in.
So we'll see how St. Joe's plays this. Do you think there's anyone specific you would want to target in this situation?
You know, the problem with I don't really know. I guess it was an indirect kick, so I guess you might want to go to the bigger kids like Adrian.
Yeah, nonetheless, it got tossed up into the air and went out of bounds off of St. Joe's as Tim Sullivan looks to check back in alongside Grant Boguszewski.
Coming in for the St. Joe's Falcons, number 7, Greg Boguszewski, and number 9, Tim Sullivan.
I don't know how to say Mac's last name, so I'm really doing it.
Garay and Max are going to check off for the Falcons. Shapiro putting the pressure on, but can't quite get there. Vikings on the attack here.
Here's Shapiro. Right to the back.
That's gonna hurt.
Yes, Steve.
Great play there by Amores.
Yeah, ever since he's checked in, it really looks like he's making an impact on this game.
That's what you want to do, especially first year playing varsity. You want to get attention from the coaches, especially playing aggressive like Amores is doing. That's the way to go.
Yeah, you always want to give it your 100% because you never know when your last game might be on varsity, so might as well give it your all.
Short kick there from Boucher. It takes a weird bounce. It stays in play. Sullivan
Just going to bomb it over to the left side.
gets it out.
Quick throw-in by South Brunswick.
And Jakob was all over that one, keeping it in. Great play there with his chest, and St. Joe's will get the ball now.
Over to Adrian on the throw-in.
Matos,
Third.
Sullivan
Possibly a clearance from Sullivan, and it will be.
trying to kind of go to Grant, but intercepted there. Great play by Roger Ward. Yo, as I was saying earlier, the great aggressiveness, and here's Grant Boguszewski. Boguszewski right over to Jakob. He can really fly when he gets loose. Here comes Jakob.
Selak.
Crossing over here is Amores to Boguszewski.
Rough pass over to Boguszewski. They're going to have to stop the momentum.
And some great chances there and trying to find some open space. Unfortunately, not being able to get a shot there. Roger Ward will have the throw in here.
Yeah, they really had something going, but then it was just an unfortunate pass from Amore over to Boguszewski that stopped any momentum St. Joe's had. So we're going to throw in now. Went over to Matos and couldn't make a play on it. The South Brunswick goal kick by Peterson. Got about 11 and a half minutes left to go in the first half. South Brunswick leads the St. Joseph Falcons 1-0
Yes, good job, boys.
in the season and open.
It's a great play there. Quick throw in from Ward to Boguszewski.
Well, just barely stayed in.
Nice steal.
St. Joe's applying major pressure, and it'll pay off out of bounds off of South Brunswick.
Oh,
Shapiro giving it to Adrian. And Boucher.
Taking his time with Boucher over to Jakob.
Come on.
That's not something you see normally. Jakob losing the ball, you don't really see that often.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it looks like he has that ball on a string, but
go.
South Brunswick had that locked down. Grant, good defensive play.
Armin. Passing
Through ball over to Grant.
Grant.
Boguszewski,
Couldn't beat a defender.
and we'll see who they call it out on. Possibly a St. Joe's corner kick.
Not happy on that call by the ref, so it'll be a goal kick for Peterson.
St. Joe's starting to get the opportunities. So sooner or later, you have to imagine that first score of the season should come.
Shot on goal would help.
You really see the morale after South Brunswick scoring that really lucky goal. That just went St. Joe's. The morale was kind of down, and it's kind of building back up here as we come down to the last 10 minutes of the half. Hopefully they can carry this into half number 2.
You got possession of the ball.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Rocca's game plan is. And Dylan, you know more than I do. How much would you say a coach, especially in high school, has an impact on the game?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think when Samuel Rocca took over the program, I mean, they really skyrocketed in one of those more competitive programs, especially in the GMC. You know, saw last year they went all the way to the second round of the GMC playoffs, and just this year they're getting right back to it. So I really think that, I mean, the coaching staff here has been tremendous in the success of the St. Joe's Falcons.
Definitely, and even during the game, like at times like this, are there things that he could draw up? Are there things that he could say to players that could really shift the attitude and the play style? Or do you think that like once you dig a hole in soccer, there's really no getting out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great thing about Samuel Rocca is, you know, he never gives up. He'll do whatever he can to have a winning team. And I think every time one of his players gets off the field, he always makes sure they're doing well and shows them a play that they could do better.
Hustle.
And here is a chance, but once again, a ball just too far in front. And there's off the leg of the Vikings, and now a chance for St. Joe's.
Yeah, it was a brutal pass by Peterson, and Garay will check in for the Falcons, and Shapiro will come out.
Coming in for the St. Joseph Falcons, number 10, John Carlos Garay. Coming out, Daniel Shapiro, number 23.
Garay off the bat, already in possession. On the attack for St. Joe's, Garay
Head up.
crossing opportunity.
Right to the goalie's leg.
Shot on goal.
And,
Instead, he takes a shot on goal.
I mean, I don't remember the last time St. Joe's had a shot on goal, so still making sure that
Go, D.
goalie.
Thank you. Middle. Ball.
And a chance here.
Matos,
Here's Garay, a chance here.
another shot on goal.
So even though Matos replaced Grant when he had that small injury, it seems like Rocky decides to keep him in. And you see Charlie Algier and Ethan Elizondo coming in here.
Yeah, and to Mr. Snyder's delight, right next to me, he's been saying all game, St. Joe's just needs to get some shots on goal. And finally they are, but I mean they do not look like pretty shots. And it's showing on the scoreboard. St. Joe's still 0-1. South Brunswick with the lead.
Coming in for the Falcons, number 3, Ethan Elizondo, and number 4, Charlie Algier.
So as I'm sure you just heard Dylan saying right there over the PA, it's going to be Charlie Algier and Ethan Elizondo checking in for the Falcons.
Bruszewski gives it back to
Sullivan. Dangerous pass there.
and a turnover here. Gabe trying to make a play, goes back to
That's it, good.
Adrian, gives it to John Carlos. A quick look there, and
Great. Got to get this ball out of there. It's under
Elizondo
pressure.
taken off here. Here's Elizondo, goes through Elizondo, and
Grant Boguszewski.
And I think it'll be a corner for the Falcons.
Yeah, that must have hit off number 8 of South Brunswick, Ramkumar, because Boguszewski had a real chance. But it just got in the way for South Brunswick and forces a corner. That looks to be taken by Singh.
18 and 24 want to come in.
Number 24, Bobby Christensen, and number 18, Ray Perone will come in probably about the next whistle, as there's a great chance there. Armin will keep it in here, so trying to put it through the guy's legs. And there he does there. And Armin,
Singh.
great play there. Singh keeping the ball alive there. 2 defenders.
It will be
It's
out
good
of
for
bounds
them.
on South Brunswick. Singh really was taking on 2 defenders right there. So in come Ray Perone and Bobby Christensen.
Coming in for the Falcons,
Poor Armin
number
who just made
18,
that
Ray
play.
Perone, and number 24,
And Grant
Bobby
Boguszewski.
Christensen. Coming out, number 12, Armin Singh, and number 7, Grant Boguszewski.
The throw in by Elizondo is a good one, but not accurate enough. The shot, however, was close to draw some eyes by Celiak. Peterson, Perone now.
Getting involved early on here.
Ethan
Elizondo, what
Elizondo.
a pass there. Here's Christensen. Christensen with
Bobby
a chance.
Christensen.
Great play by the Vikings defender. It'll be a corner kick for the Falcons and another chance to get on the scoreboard here.
Christensen on the varsity team last year as well was able to get a goal for the Falcons. Now that he's a sophomore, I'm sure he'll be seeing a lot more playing time and already making an impact in his first couple minutes off the bench. And Christensen will be the one to take the corner.
Great corner, but just nobody can get to it here.
That was good.
Gray can't get there in time.
Adam's the only one back here. Just kicking a pretty smart idea there. No one was back.
Adrian over to Gray. Rough pass there by Jean Carlos. South Brunswick will take possession.
Nice, Jay.
Ethan Elizondo, good defensive play. Fortunately goes out of bounds. Could have been an incredible counterattack opportunity for the Falcons.
Oh, nice, dude.
And South Brunswick might have another attack opportunity.
Great play by
Save by Boucher.
Boucher, and he's got help there.
Nice,
So
nice deal.
what a beautiful save. I think his jitters finally set in.
Hopefully they settled out. It looks like he's really in his game right now.
Definitely. And great diving stop by Boucher. And just under 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. Vikings still up 1-0. But we have seen some good opportunities from St. Joe's lately.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a whole new Troy Boucher in the second half as Christensen is going to fight on the far side. And looks like we should get a St. Joe's corner.
And we will. It's going to be Charlie Algier. Some confusion of who is going to take this corner. And oh, wow. So I guess the refs will call it a goal kick.
It will be a goal kick. So brutal call there for St. Joe's. Can't say I disagree with it because I'm not close enough to even see. But it'll be a goal kick then for Peterson. That goes straight out of bounds, giving St. Joe's throw-in or
Some
possible.
confusion there. I think maybe the ref made a bad
South
call.
Brunswick's on
Here
the
are the
attack now.
Vikings. And a great play by Boucher. Another great play. Troy Boucher.
Troy Boucher is on his
my.
game right now.
That might have been a game saver right there.
Wow.
This is a whole new goalie that we're seeing for St. Joe's.
That might have been a game saver. That's what
Ray Perone. Good defense.
We saw a little bit of Ray Perone last year in the second round of the playoffs, and really, really aggressive player, and excited to see him back here today. Here's Sullivan. They're throwing in the last couple minutes of the half.
Bobby Christensen. Over to Matos.
Quick throw in. Here's Gabe Matos.
Gabe Matos.
Turned it
Missed
away here.
opportunity. The defender was all over that.
St. Joe's threw in the first half. Missed opportunities.
Adams. In at defense. And Adams we're going to throw in. Just about 20 seconds left to go in the game.
First half.
First half. Thank you. Once again, Mr. Snyder coming in clutch for the broadcast.
Great play by Tim, but
Getting
too
shot.
far,
Getting
and
shot. Not you.
the Vikings.
Still 8 seconds.
That's
So we
Gio
could get a
Morris
serious
trying to
attack
buy him
opportunity
off.
here.
Great block there
Shot.
by Adrian, and that's going to do it for the first half. Vikings still up 1-0 at the end of one.
Make sure to stay tuned for our halftime show in just a bit.
my senior cheerleader captain comes in on crutches and I'm like, did they let you in?
And now for your St. Joseph halftime show, sponsored by Riverside Supply Company, we have Ethan Kern and Brian Burke.
All right, I'm Ethan Kern.
I'm Brian Burke.
We're here at halftime show talking about this varsity soccer game
Yep.
for St. Joe's.
Score is currently 1-0. South Brunswick is winning 1-0.
It's like you see how close the score is because like it's such a physical, competitive game.
Yeah, it's very physical. Currently, the defense is doing very good. Troy Boucher, his first varsity start, and he had a little bit of jitters in the first 20 minutes, but then they're washing off with amazing saves.
Yeah, no, towards the end of the half, I would say last 10 minutes, he's made some amazing saves for the Joe's Falcons.
Yeah. So the defense is doing very good, but the offense is not clicking right now.
Yeah, a bunch of missed opportunities on our end because we clearly see us going down the sideline, but just kicking them over a little too much towards the goalie or out of bounds.
Yeah, the passing is a little off, a little bit forward, so that we did have some good shots, but they're not looking too pretty.
Yes, but towards the end of the first half, like I said, like we started really picking it up towards the end of the first half. Started mounting a lot of pressure.
Yep. So, yeah. Yeah, just missed opportunities. The defense is doing very good. Troy Boucher, as I said earlier,
He's the star.
Yep.
Right now, he's the star of the game for the end of the first half. But the beginning, a little shaky, but now, at least towards the end, he looks like he's got it down pat.
Yeah. Last 5 minutes, Troy Boucher, there was one of the South Brunswick's strikers were coming, and it was like pretty much almost a score, and could have turned the game a lot, and St. Joe's could have not come back. But he made an amazing save.
It's a very physical game, like because the close score, you can tell it's 1-0. They're playing really physical out here, like you could see by the slide tackles, like the saves, the headbutts, all that, like for the ball. But another game that involves physicality is the NFL, and the season's kicking off tonight.
Yeah, Bills versus Rams. Who do you got? Ethan?
I got Bills. I got Josh Allen on my fantasy team.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Rams at home and Super Bowl. They were the Super Bowl champs last year, so I got the Rams.
The Bills are looking for a good season, not gonna lie. Their defense, top notch.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. They also got Stephon Diggs at wide receiver. So I feel like the Bills could take the W, but me personally, I would take the Rams tonight.
I'm taking the Bills. The NFL, it's only hours away.
Yep.
All right, this is the halftime show with the Kern.
Brian Burke.
I'll see you later.
Welcome back to the Brenner Family Field. My name is Dylan alongside Casey coming back for the second half with the Vikings up 1-0.
Hello, my name's Casey Fougere. It's my first time doing this stuff, so this is your start of the second half.
There's a good kick there, good start, and the pressure continues for the Vikings. Jakob gets it out over and turned over there. Grant trying to make a play there, but staying in possession there, and there's a good play by Jakob Trilek. Here's Jakob. Jakob up to Gio Morez, so he gets to start for the second half. Tim to Jakob. Jakob. Great move there. It looked like he was going to give it to Adrian. A great touch pass. As Max gave it right back to Jakob. Jakob continues. And here's a great chance for St. Joseph. Oh, what a stop by Peterson. So Casey, what do you think St. Joe's has to do to get a goal here in the second half?
You just have to play hard. They're playing aggressive. They're playing hard. They just have to sustain offense. I mean, they're playing amazing defensively, but what lacked in the first half was just the amount of pressure South Brunswick was applying, and no chances for St. Joe's.
Yeah, and they continue to put that pressure on the Vikings. Eventually, they'll crack Peterson and finally get on the scoreboard here.
Oh, there he is.
So you guys are big NFL guys. We got a show that we're starting up. We're getting 2 shows.
There's
John
Cullis trying to make a play there, but Vikings still have possession. Sullivan heads
and
in.
we're also going to have a
Vikings turn it over. And Jakob's right there to turn that one right back over. Jakob.
And stuff like that, but pretty much like an NFL
And
show.
here's Shapiro,
You guys
Daniel
have any
Shapiro.
interest in that or not?
Far pass to
Yeah, I would be
Roger
hosting it.
Ward.
And, if you guys want
Ward
to join,
gives
I'll
it
do
to
too.
John Carlos.
Oh, sorry.
No, we do it like in Mr. Henry's class, something like that. Yeah.
Saturday's
Good.
game's at 3 o'clock.
Cross here and
Uh,
trying to
2:30.
get something,
2:30?
but
That's even better. Thank you.
get out here. Vikings with possession here. They're trying to get it out.
You guys
St.
got
Joe's great early pressure. That's exactly what you want when you're down by 1. They come out hungry here.
Nah, you can't become a Bills fan just for that.
It's a free kick
That's
for
petty. You can't be doing that
the
shit.
Vikings.
Cowboys.
He goes D to D here, and now I have to stretch here.
So far in the second half, St. Joe's has been very aggressive. Most of it staying in South Brunswick's offensive zone. So.
Come on, boys.
Good throw in there is Shapiro kicking this one ahead, but Peterson will come out to play it. Roger, great pressure there. Sorry, excuse me, that was Max Rockwell. Shapiro heads it to. There's Roger. And it'll check, and we have a penalty kick. As Andrew Adams, the physical play, finally gets to St. Joe's, and a chance here to take a 2-goal lead for the sophomore Troy Boucher. Will be the goaltender.
Don't catch, Troy. Wait till he gets struck.
And a 2-goal lead here. South Brunswick 2-0. It is once again a quick start, quick goal for South Brunswick. It's unfortunate because St. Joe's had so many chances early on, and just an unfortunate play by Adams leads to a goal for South Brunswick.
Pressure's still there for St. Joe's. I mean, Just have to get on those chances.
Max Rockwell give it to John Carlos. John Carlos, far stretch. Boguszewski trying to get there. Great play, getting the ball loose, but better.
Simple as that. We got to generate some offense with some shots. Simple as that.
Mr. Schneider was saying alongside us, got to get some shots on net. There's only a little couple chances, but still not a single shot for St. Joe's. And the loss is getting to St. Joe's. Quick movement here. Great play by Adrian. Good physical play, and ref's just not letting that go. Another free kick for South Brunswick. So Casey, if you were taking this free kick, where do you think you would go? Would you go on net or to the
I'll
guy?
go on net, try and get some people in front, maybe jam in a goal.
Yeah, well, that one off a defender, and great play there by Max Rockwell
There you go.
and Boucher. Hold on to it here. Trying to call for guys to move up as he'll boot this one away.
Nice kick.
Really great kick there over Grant's head. And Grant with a chance here. Bruszewski. Not going to get what he wants. And another chance for St. Joe's. Just not what they want. And Shapiro just going to head that one out.
We can't wait till half of the freaking quarter and period to generate offense.
John Carlos getting bodied off the ball. Wow. Boucher will come out. And I think that's Jakub Chilak on the ground there. That's never good to see. That's one of their really star players. Seems like he's got a muscle cramp here. Adrian stretching that out, and
Here comes the man.
this is just not what you want to see, especially week one, first game of the season. One of their star players down like this. You always hope that he'll be back. So as Yaka gets carted off, we are joined alongside Brian, who was joined with us for the halftime show as he's back on. So Brian, what do you think St. Joe's? We're down 2-0, just under 33 minutes to play. So what do we got to do to change the momentum of this game and finally get on the board?
So I feel like we should stop getting penalties and fouls. That kind of put us over the edge where they got the free kick and scored a goal. So I think just as defensively, we were very good in the first half. Just keep working on it and get rid of our penalties. And yeah, so and pretty much we need to get in the scoring position more. Right now,
Here's a chance, Boguszewski. And he gets fouled, but no call. And here's Charlie, really aggressive here, trying to chase down somebody.
Come on, boys, and generate some. Today would be nice.
Throw in there from Roger Ward. Charlie trapping this one. Back to Shapiro, kicks this one ahead and turned over. Vikings grab it. Gio Morez looking for a play here. Great job. Still looking for that open space. Takes about all of it and gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan to Boguszewski.
setting up for play.
And right to the goaltender. And what I just noticed is one of our here's actually a turnover. Here's Boguszewski. Gonna do it all himself. Gets great play there. And a shot went wide. What I was saying, they wanted a call there. What I was saying earlier is one of our key defenders who was amazing last year, Zari Bilchek, inactive for this game, and hopefully he'll be back for the next one. And slow, really slow to get up there with Max Rockwell. You hope he's all right. He got kind of fouled in the box, and of course St. Joe's wanted a penalty kick, just like the Vikings got one earlier. It'll be a goal kick for South Brunswick.
Step up. Step up. There you go.
Great play by Adrian, heading this one out of the way, and now here come the Vikings. Sullivan, great play there, great defensive play, and there's Roger Ward. He said his name a lot. He's been playing fantastic in this one. Shapiro kicking this one, but no one was there. I think he was trying to go to Boguszewski there. Once again, there's Roger Ward turning that one over. And now a chance here.
Little pressure. Come on.
Set up for a play now.
There's Boguszewski. He goes down, and that's not good to see at all. And there's his leg. Greg Boguszewski was on the ground for a little bit, injured there, but gets up and shaking that off.
Yeah, today's been very physical.
For sure. It's definitely been very physical, and fortunately there's been a lot of physicality from South Brunswick. It just hasn't, and St. Joe just hasn't been able to get those opportunities. Here's Drew Adams
We're still in
getting
this.
to Gio Morris. What a play there by Morris. Oh my goodness. Another guy that's having a fantastic day. And great play by Morris. And as I was saying earlier, just the refs have just not been calling it both ways. You see Tim Sullivan not happy about that one. That call there is just playing physical. Shapiro with a good play.
momentarily.
Maxwell Chase and goes around him and John Carlos. Gio Morris all over that one here. Great pressure as he makes the defenders give up the ball. But Yashevsky, great. Working hard to get that one. He slips.
He's cramping too.
He's cramped up as
Number
well.
7,
I mean,
number 7.
there's a ball that goes out. He got injured earlier in the game. Ball to the face, and then a couple minutes ago, got cramped up and just slipped on the turf and might just re-injured himself there. So here's Troy Boucher. He's had some fantastic saves and been some ups and downs. Adrian to John Carlos. Charlie will pick up the loose ball.
That was dicey.
We'll go past him. Gio Morez, another great play there.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Armin back to Morez, trying to clear it, but it'll be St. Joe's ball. Right.
Man on!
Looking for somebody open, far stretch to Roger Ward, but just too far. So many balls that have been placed just too far in front of these guys.
This team is going to work, that's for sure.